Over 60, your muscles don't just need exercise, they need a plan. Many people believe that taking a long walk every day is all it takes to stay strong after 60. And yes, walking keeps the heart active. But here's the part most people miss. Your muscles need more than movement. They need nourishment. As a dietitian, I see it often. Seniors who are active, eat what they consider healthy, yet still complain about weak knees, shaky hands, or legs that tire halfway through the day. They assume it's age. But in truth, it's often a quiet form of malnutrition, not from lack of food, but from missing the right vitamins that keep muscles alive, responsive, and pain-free. After 60, the body changes how it uses nutrients. The stomach produces less acid, which means we absorb fewer vitamins from food. The nerves that tell muscles when to move slow down if they don't have enough B12. The fibers that give our legs power can't rebuild without vitamin D or B6. Even with a balanced diet, muscles can starve silently until one day you notice your balance is off or your grip isn't as firm as before. Think of your muscles as an orchestra. Protein might be the instruments, but vitamins are the conductor without them. The music falls apart. You can eat all the eggs, meat, or fish you want, but without the right vitamins, your muscles can convert that food into energy or repair what daily life wears down. That's why, after 60, your diet shouldn't just be healthy, it should be strategic. Every bite you take either feeds your muscles or leaves them waiting for nutrients that never arrive. In today's video, I'll walk you through 6 essential vitamins your muscles are starving for, why your body struggles to absorb them as you age, and how simple, natural foods can restore your strength without any pills or powders. And if you've ever wondered why your muscles ache even though you stay active, or why recovery feels slower year by year, stay with me until the end. So, listen closely, and maybe invite someone you care about, your spouse, a friend, or even your parents to watch with you. Because what you learn today could protect not just your health, but the health of those you love most. Let's begin with the one nutrient that your muscles can't live without the vitamin your body can only make when sunlight touches your skin. Number 1, vitamin D. Let's start with the one vitamin your muscles can't live without: vitamin D. It's often called the sunshine vitamin, but for your muscles, it's more like their power switch. Without it, even the strongest legs can begin to weaken, balance can slip, and recovery after simple movements can take twice as long. After 60, the body naturally produces less vitamin D even when you're outdoors. And when that level drops, your muscles lose their ability to absorb calcium, the very mineral they rely on for every contraction. Sisbom. That's why so many people in their 60s and 70s notice their knees trembling on stairs or feel sudden leg cramps when they get up from a chair. It's not age catching up. It's muscle cells struggling to function without enough vitamin D to activate them. And vitamin D doesn't just strengthen muscle fibers. It actually helps them communicate better. Each muscle fiber has receptors for vitamin D. When these receptors are active, your muscles respond faster and use oxygen more efficiently. When they're silent, your muscles fatigue sooner, and balance begins to falter. That's why low vitamin D levels are often linked to falls in older adults. It's not just the bones, it's the delay in how your muscles react. One study from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, 2022, found that seniors who maintained stable vitamin D levels reduced their risk of falls by nearly 40% compared to those who were deficient. The reason is simple. Vitamin D doesn't just strengthen bones, it improves the connection between nerves and muscles, sharpening your coordination and reflexes. So, how do we get more of it naturally? Start with sunlight, the most accessible source we have. About 10 to 15 minutes of gentle morning light on your arms and face is enough for your skin to start producing vitamin D. The key is moderation. You want sunlight before 9 a.m. or after 4 p.m., when UV rays are softer but still effective. It's an ideal morning to take a short 10-minute walk under the early sunlight. If you live in colder climates or during winter, Combine that routine with food sources like salmon, sardines, egg yolks, or fortified dairy. Here's a small tip I always share with my older patients. Pair your vitamin D foods with healthy fats. For example, a piece of grilled salmon with avocado or a boiled egg with a drizzle of olive oil. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, which means your body can't absorb it properly without a bit of oil to carry it into your system. If you spend most of your time indoors or have darker skin, talk to your doctor about checking your vitamin D levels once or twice a year. Many people over 60 are surprised to learn they've been deficient for years without symptoms until the weakness sets in. Keeping this one nutrient balanced is like charging a battery you didn't know was running low. And once your muscles have it, they respond fast with steadier legs, stronger grip, and fewer cramps. Next. Well, look at another silent factor in muscle strength. The vitamin that keeps your brain and muscles talking to each other every second of the day. Number 2. Vitamin B12. If vitamin D gives your muscles strength, vitamin B12 gives them control. It's the nutrient that connects your brain to your muscles like a high-speed cable transmitting every command to move, lift, or balance. When this cable weakens, even the simplest actions start to feel unsteady. You might notice trembling hands, tingling feet, or legs that tire faster than they should. These are not random signs of aging. They're your nerves struggling to communicate with your muscles because B12 is running low. Think of vitamin B12 as the electric current that keeps your muscle and nerve network alive. Every movement you make, from lifting a cup of water to taking a step, starts as an electrical signal in your brain. That signal travels down your nerves, wrapped in a protective layer called myelin. B12's job is to maintain and repair that myelin layer. When your body runs low on B12, this protective coating starts to thin out, like a worn wire. As we grow older, our stomach's ability to absorb vitamin B12 drops sharply. That's because this vitamin needs a special protein called intrinsic factor, which declines with age. Without it, no matter how much meat or eggs we eat, most of the B12 simply passes through unused. This is one reason why many people in their 60s experience unexplained fatigue or loss of balance even when their diet looks healthy. One study from the National Institute on Aging 2021 found that seniors with optimal B12 levels walked 15% faster and had a 30% lower risk of falls compared to those who were deficient. The difference came not from muscle mass, but from better nerve function, the brain sending sharper, cleaner messages to the body. To rebuild that connection, include foods rich in natural B12, salmon, sardines, eggs, or fortified plant milk if you don't eat meat. Pairing these with leafy greens like spinach or kale helps your body use the vitamin more efficiently. If you take acid-reducing medication or have digestive issues, it's wise to ask your doctor about checking your B12 levels once a year. In some cases, a mild supplement or injection may be needed to restore healthy absorption. Here's something practical you can try tomorrow. After your morning walk, make a small nerve breakfast. A slice of whole grain toast topped with scrambled eggs and avocado. The toast gives steady energy. The eggs deliver B12, and the avocado adds the healthy fats that keep your cells flexible. It's a simple combination that fuels both mind and muscle. Once you start restoring your B12 levels, you'll notice small but powerful changes: steadier steps, firmer grip, clearer focus. It's not about getting younger. It's about letting your brain and muscles speak clearly again. Next, well, talk about the vitamin that turns all the protein you eat into real muscle power, the one that makes every meal count. Number 3, vitamin B6. You could eat the healthiest food in the world, eggs, fish, or beans, but without vitamin B6, your muscles can't use that protein properly. This vitamin works like a translator, turning the protein you eat into usable energy and repair material for your muscle fibers. Without enough of it, the process slows down, and instead of building strength, Your meals simply pass through without leaving much benefit behind. Inside the body, vitamin B6 activates enzymes responsible for breaking down amino acids, the building blocks of protein, and sending them to muscle cells. It also helps your body store glycogen, the fuel your muscles burn during every movement. That's why when B6 levels drop, people often feel drained, weak, or sluggish even after eating well. A fascinating study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2020, found that adults over 60 with adequate vitamin B6 had up to 40% higher protein utilization efficiency, meaning their muscles absorbed and used more of what they ate. It's not about eating more, it's about using food smarter. You'll find B6 in some of the most familiar, comforting foods: bananas, oats, chickpeas, and chicken breast. These foods not only feed your muscles, but also help regulate mood and sleep. Since B6 is required to make serotonin and melatonin, two hormones that keep your mind calm and your body in rhythm. Here's a practical idea. Tomorrow morning, start your day with a small bowl of warm oatmeal topped with sliced banana and a handful of roasted chickpeas on the side. It's simple, delicious, and rich in vitamin B6. Pair that with a short stretch or a few shoulder rolls, and you've given your body everything it needs to wake up strong and steady. If you keep this up, you'll begin to notice a quiet but steady change. Less soreness after activity, faster recovery, and a sense that your muscles are finally responding again. That's the silent magic of vitamin B6. It doesn't make noise, but it makes every effort count. Next, move to the vitamin that acts as your muscles' bodyguard, protecting them from stress, inflammation, and daily wear and tear. Number 4, vitamin E. Every time your muscles work, whether it's a brisk walk, carrying groceries, or climbing stairs, tiny amounts of stress build up inside them. This stress releases unstable molecules called free radicals, which can damage muscle fibers and slow recovery. That's where vitamin E steps in. It's your body's natural shield, an antioxidant that protects muscle cells from wear and tear, helping them repair faster and stay elastic over time. Vitamin E stabilizes the cell membranes that surround your muscle fibers. Think of it as the thin layer of oil that keeps gears running smoothly. When this protective layer weakens, inflammation sneaks in, and you feel it as soreness, stiffness, or that deep fatigue that lingers after activity. Studies from the European Journal of Nutrition, 2022, showed that adults who consumed adequate vitamin E recovered 35% faster from exercise-related muscle strain than those who didn't, even without increasing their protein intake. You can find this vitamin in everyday, easy-to-enjoy foods: almonds, sunflower seeds, avocados, olive oil, and mackerel. These aren't just tasty. Their natural fats help your body absorb vitamin E efficiently. To make it practical, add a handful of almonds or a drizzle of olive oil over your lunch salad, or blend half an avocado into your morning smoothie. Small daily habits like these keep your muscle defenses strong. For older adults, vitamin E also plays another quiet role. It supports circulation. Healthy blood flow means your muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need for every repair cycle. If you've been feeling stiff after even mild activity, try adding one of these foods to your daily routine for the next week. Most people begin noticing that their muscles feel less sore and recover more easily. It's not magic. It's simply your cells breathing easier again. Vitamin E is fat-soluble, which means your body stores it. To absorb it properly, always eat it with healthy fats. A few almonds, half an avocado, or a drizzle of olive oil is enough. If you have a history of heart disease, diabetes, or use blood thinners, talk with your doctor before adding any supplement form. The best rule is simple: choose food first, pills last. Real vitamin E from nuts, seeds, and fish works in harmony with other nutrients, protecting your muscles without overwhelming them. Next, we'll move on to a vitamin that powers your endurance, the one that fuels every step and climb, especially for your legs. Number 5, vitamin B1. Every time you stand up, walk across the room, or climb a few stairs, your muscles depend on vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, to turn food into energy. It's the spark plug in your body's engine, converting carbohydrates into fuel your cells can actually use. Without enough of it, your muscles run on empty, leaving you with heavy legs, easy fatigue, or even mild numbness and stiffness in your calves or feet. When you eat grains, fruit, or any carb-rich food, your body breaks it down into glucose. Vitamin B1 then activates enzymes that turn that glucose into ATP, the chemical your muscles burn for movement. Without enough thiamine, glucose can't be fully converted, and your body begins to feel like a car that sputters even though the tank is full. Low thiamine levels are surprisingly common among older adults because absorption drops with age, especially in those who drink alcohol or consume lots of white rice and refined flour. In fact, a study in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging, 2021, found that nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60 had mild thiamine deficiency, which often appeared as leg weakness, slower gait, or occasional dizziness. To restore this essential spark, turn to simple, natural sources: brown rice, pumpkin seeds, lentils, and whole grains. Even a small portion each day can make a difference. A great habit is to swap white rice for brown rice 2 or 3 times a week, or add a handful of roasted seeds to your snack routine. For those who prefer a warm option, a bowl of oatmeal with a sprinkle of chia seeds and sliced apple is a perfect morning start. It fuels your muscles slowly and steadily throughout the day, without sugar spikes or crashes. And here's a small but powerful tip. Pair thiamine-rich foods with vitamin-rich fruits like oranges or bell peppers. Vitamin C helps protect thiamine from breaking down during digestion, ensuring your body absorbs more of it. Over time, you'll notice the difference. Your legs feel lighter, your energy lasts longer, and that afternoon slump begins to fade. Vitamin B1 doesn't build new muscle overnight. It simply gives the ones you already have the fuel they've been waiting for. Next, we'll finish with the vitamin that holds your entire muscle system together. The one that keeps your tissues elastic, your joints strong, and your recovery smooth. Number 6, vitamin C. If your muscles were a house, vitamin C would be the beams holding everything in place. It's the key nutrient that helps your body build collagen, the protein that keeps your muscles, tendons, and ligaments strong and flexible. Without enough collagen, your muscles lose support, your joints stiffen, and tiny tears take longer to heal. That's why people who lack vitamin C often feel soreness that lingers or skins that bruises easily after even mild activity. Every time you move, microscopic fibers in your muscles stretch and contract. Vitamin C helps rebuild those fibers, linking them together like strands of rope so they stay firm, yet elastic. It also neutralizes inflammation that naturally occurs after exercise, helping your body recover faster and stay pain-free. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2022, found that older adults with higher vitamin C intake had greater muscle mass and grip strength, even when they didn't exercise more than average. It turns out vitamin C doesn't just protect. It preserves, helping you keep the strength you've already earned. You'll find it in foods bursting with flavor and color: oranges, kiwi, strawberries, red bell peppers, and leafy greens. And the best part? You don't need large amounts. Just 1 orange or a handful of berries provides your daily needs. To make it even more effective, pair vitamin C with iron-rich foods like spinach or beans that boosts iron absorption and improves oxygen delivery to muscles. A refreshing tip for your morning: blend a small smoothie with kiwi, spinach, and a splash of kefir or oat milk. It's light, energizing, and gives your muscles the collagen support they rely on. If you start adding vitamin C foods to your day, even one serving at breakfast or lunch, you'll likely notice subtle but powerful changes within weeks. Faster healing from soreness, smoother movement, and a feeling of inner strength that returns quietly but surely. Because vitamin C may not build muscle like protein does, it builds the foundation that lets every muscle stay strong, connected, and pain-free. Now, let's wrap everything up with a quick summary and a few final words on how to turn these 6 vitamins into a lifelong muscle protection plan. So now, let's take a moment to bring it all together. Vitamin D wakes up your muscles and improves balance, giving you power from the very first morning walk. Vitamin B12 keeps your brain and muscles communicating clearly, preventing fatigue and shaky movement. Vitamin B6 makes every bite of protein count, turning food into real strength instead of wasted calories. Vitamin E shields your muscles from daily wear and tear, helping them recover faster and stay supple. Vitamin B1 fuels your legs with energy that lasts the quiet spark behind every steady step. And vitamin C builds the collagen glue that keeps your muscles, joints, and tendons working in harmony. Now that you know how each vitamin plays its role, here's a simple but life-changing tip. Sit down today and plan your next 7 days of meals with purpose. Mix colors, textures, and flavors. A sunny breakfast with fruit and oats, a hearty lunch with greens and grains, and a light dinner with fish, seeds, or yogurt. Treat your menu like medicine, because that's exactly what it is for your muscles. When you build your plate with awareness, you're not just eating, you're repairing, recharging, and reclaiming strength that age tries to take away. So before you close this video, take one action. Write down tomorrow's meal plan. Turn knowledge into habit, and you'll feel the results faster than you think. And if this helps you see food in a new way, give this video a like, share it with someone who could use a little extra strength, and subscribe together. Well, keep learning how to stay strong, steady, and independent, one simple choice at a time.